Kansas may not be a super speedway, but it sure acts like it. Here are all the big ones from 2013 to now at Kansas Motor Speedway. Enjoy.
By Austin Hill for the top spot. We got a spinner. Oh, and it's Clay Greenfield and Johnny Sauter. Friesen is involved. Majeski, maybe even Natalie Decker there got tangled up in it.
It was a 68, the blue truck on top of your screen, and yes, he got turned by Tanner Gray. Tanner probably just trying to give him a draft push down into the first turn, and
Johnny Sauter's truck was like a pinball.
Spin, smash, crash.
Huge.
Kyle Busch's bad day continues, and he got Joey Logano as he was sliding down.
Joey Logano was trying to get by on the inside. You'll see Joey coming along here. Thinks Kyle's going to stay up next to the wall, but the car comes down, and that is amazing. Oh my God!
Wow,
that is unbelievable.
Two drivers coming off great runs at Texas last Saturday night. Kyle through the middle of the corner and off the corner so well.
He can pick up the
trouble. Turn four. Trying to get past Paul Menard. AJ Allmendinger spins. And Allgaier and Gilliland have a horrible collision right at the start-finish line.
Oh, that's bad.
It is David Gilliland's car that comes to a halt in flames.
Well, he's a little squirrely with him, gets a little loose, and here we go.
And it's on.
Boy, when he comes down the hill and hits that
Allgaier.
51, and that turned him in. That turned him right into Gilliland when he did that.
And watch that red car shoot across the track, right into the path of David Gilliland.
And I guarantee you, Gilliland was on it, trying to get through it without getting in it, and he didn't quite make it. And that is unbelievable crash.
Trying to stay near the lead lap.
He stayed out of trouble right there. But here, when it got a little bit edgier, a 34 car David Gilliland gets loose, makes contact with rookie Ryan Truex Jr.
Oh, look at this, 3 wide.
Well, Kyle Larson wasn't going anywhere. Hamlin had to make himself some room.
Oh, no! That isn't going to work.
Lock it down right there if you can.
Are you kidding me?
How crazy was that when the 2 cars started to spin? It's like it took the air off the 11.
What in the
I like the idea.
See that? A 22 gave the 42 a shot.
It sucks the 2 around, but look how it turned him.
Sucks
the 2 right around, and the 11 goes into the 42, and here comes Logano, and bam, right into the 11.
Joey Logano, wrong place, wrong time. Everybody else trying to check up here.
Front right now with the 42. Oh,
whoa,
trouble! Big
crash. Danica Patrick and Joey Logano.
Oh man,
and Eric Almirola.
Holy smoly!
Boy, heavy damage there on Danica.
Those cars are killed.
Oh man, it looked like the 22 just got loose.
I think that.
Oh man, what a ride that Danica went on.
Danica took a heck of a ride into the wall, and then the 43 just plowed in there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. I think he committed to the outside lane.
Patrick went for a wild ride and then got pounded again by Almirola.
Mike, remember Joey Logano complained about his brakes early in the race.
Boy, this is huge right there. Look at that car come up off the ground. That's a heck of an impact.
And the 24, and around goes the 77 of Jones, almost up over the wall as they hit hard. The 20 of Kenseth involved, as is the 1 of McMurray. A big wreck coming out of turn 2.
Inside, watch your inside. All right, we're rolling, guys.
Coming off turn 2, and Eric Jones' car gets loose, puts a little bit too much wheel back to the right, and basically head on into the wall, and then major impact behind, got him up in the air.
I think that was Daniel Suarez perhaps that made the first impact. It looked like the 19 car, that orange and white car.
But as we mentioned, the 20 involved, the 1 of Jamie McMurray, both involved in the playoffs, part of the round of 12.
There's the big hit right there for the 20 car. You see Jimmy Johnson on the left-hand side of the screen sliding through.
Up against that wall, but he made the pass. Oh, trouble.
Hard, and the wall goes William Byron.
Noses in.
Oh,
Byron went in hard.
Oh. Matt Kenseth piled in the barn right to the 14 car right at the end there. 24 sat down here on fire.
4 wide there.
Byron on the bottom.
He just gets loose underneath.
He just starts spinning out, gets into the.
Man, it just...
Oh, my gosh, that car almost went over.
Just hooked, nosed in.
How many times have we seen a car land on top of Ryan Newman?
Ryan Newman? Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 or 3 times I can remember.
Too many.
Remember, he was with McMurray down in Talladega when that happened.
Haley, not a great restart here as Ryan C gets off to a good start, and now they're 4 wide going into 1.
That's it.
Oh, and around goes a 7, hard into the outside wall.
Buddy, hang on, hang on.
On the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard. He's upside down, sliding through 1 and 2.
4 wide on the apron, Jeff.
Yeah, everybody's got to go. Everybody has tires trying to get in track position, and Allgaier was just on the apron, entered the corner on the apron, and ended up getting up into the side of the 21.
Yeah, he ran out of, I mean, at some point, you have to make the corner. The corner has the banking. There were so many cars above him, he couldn't get up on the...
They come. And behind him, hard into the wall.
Logano, there's Logano.
The caution, Logano is wrecked. Did the caution come out before he got the white flag?
That may sound like a little thing, but if he's in the wall, his day is over.
Daniel Suarez involved in this accident. Daniel Hemrick also. Now we'll have to go back to see if the white flag was received by Denny Hamlin before the caution came out.
But Chase is going to be able to push that Atlanta car back out front, more wrecking.
And around goes the 95 and the 37.
Hard hit.
Hard into the wall.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's awful.
Ryan Preece in the 37.
Fantastic.
That's got a great run going there. It's like the 17. Oh, no, ahead of them. The 95 gets in the wall.
Christopher Bell and Ryan Newman. Looked like Ryan Newman got into. Oh, Christopher Bell trying to get up in front of him. Then they make contact.
Oh.
Poor Ryan Preece. We talked about he's had a string of last place finishes, and wow, such a Junior and I in this booth, when he was heading to that wall, we were both cringing.
It's going to the bottom. Oh, there's a big wreck. Huge wreck. Hard hit.
The wall. Matt DiBenedetto. He gets tagged by Austin Dillon.
And something was broke.
I saw Logano in the back of the back. He's in the lane, and all of a sudden his car is going to go to the right. Right there. He had to get off the gas. He went right because when he lifted, the 4 got into the back of him, but Joey having a problem. And that started all of this.
He's through the middle of the contact. Oh. Harrison up into the wall hard. Burton into the wall, but not
out before. And the 8 just comes up and clips the 20 in the left rear. And Harrison just
wasting no time at all. Drew Dodd coming with them. Brett Holmes around. Lap number 1 to 23, and Brett Holmes gets drilled right there.
One is going to pull to the outside. That puts Brett Holmes in the middle. He got a little bit loose, tried to correct it, almost saved it for a moment. Then again, Scott Melton came along with really nowhere to go and made significant contact.
So strong yesterday.
Trouble turn 2. And down goes Jimmy Johnson. 2 cars still up at the wall.
Here, looking outside.
I don't think he got clipped, right? I don't know why, but really. It's in the wall. Got a wreck and on the back straightaway.
Trouble back straightaway. Bubba Wallace gets turned around by a car bouncing off the wall as they were 4 wide coming off.
The gas moves them all up the racetrack from an adjustment.
Ooh, Logano comes up, Bell comes up, and the 11 gets into the 2.
Then when he spins back down the track, he clips Bubba in the right rear, turns him around.
And everybody scatters.
Fly off that.
You see just wrong place, wrong time, but you get in the middle of the pack like that, things are going to happen. See Cindric come back down and clip that right rear of Bubba Wallace.
You see the right rear wheel flopping around. That toe link broke.
Boy, and then hard into McDowell. Austin Dillon had a ringside seat. So did Harrison Burton. And Nemechek takes a...
Caution has come out. Wreck on the backstretch.
big crash.
Bubba Wallace in the 43 involved, as is the 36 of Matt Tifft.
Now, think about this, guys. This allows the 2 to come.
That's the wheel from...
Oh, the wheel comes off first. The car's spinning. The wheel has already left it. Some sort of mechanical failure. Look at this right here. Left rear tire comes off the car 180 miles an hour. Like the wheel and everything came off the car. Yes, maybe you had a loose wheel trying to soldier home. But these cars now, they have actually components on there where you can adjust the toe and the camber. We hear about the inspection station all the time. So there's a lot more components that get bolted on that normally used to be welded solid. I don't know if that's what happened, but obviously a huge mechanical
contact. Cars crashing into turn 1, into the outside wall.
And right away the caution comes out. Harrison Burton involved in the 21. You see Corey LaJoie in the 7. There was a car also up in front of these two.
Yeah. Front. These two cars right here. It's like Brad Keselowski and someone getting together right there. And then behind them as the 43, sort of the meat and the sandwich. Clips the 10. The 10 goes spinning. So a little contact on both front corners of the 43 of Eric Jones as well. They'll need to take a look at hard contact with outside wall with
4 wide. How about Johnny Sauter making a move for the 4th spot in that 21 truck? Sideways.
Townley and Nemechek get together, and the caution is out. More contact.
Got him coming out, crashing on the top, crashing on the middle.
Big hit for Parker Kligerman.
Yeah, John West Townley, who was trying to save his truck, made contact with you. Watch how close this is. Right there, John Hunter gets loose, hits Townley. Yeah, they actually squeezed him. Christopher Bell in the 4 in the 05 squeezed John Hunter.
Johnny Sauter took advantage of it by getting down underneath him, but then John Hunter just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, got loose and hit the... Look how close it was to Townley having his straightened out, but there was nowhere for Kligerman to go. What a hard hit that was. If Parker hadn't come on.
And here comes Joey Logano, and around goes John West Townley right in front of him.
Hornaday's around with some contact from Ben Kennedy, his teammate.
That's a lot of contact from the front of Kennedy's truck. You can see the damage there on the inside.
See John West down on the bottom of the racetrack. He's down underneath Taylor Molson. Jits gets loose. Loses control of that Zaxby's Toyota.
And you could see there.
Looked like Ron might have had a little help getting turned around at exit of 2. He moved down the racetrack to give John West some room. Looked like maybe the 99 of Brian Silas runs into Hornaday, and then Ben with nowhere to go.
Brendan's losing his nose, coming up on the track.
And behind him with a 13 of Todd Bodine gets into the wall.
And hard contact from the 99
we're
of
done,
Brian
guys.
Silas.
We're done. You all right, Todd?
Another truck involved behind them.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Here's Newberry. He gets into the 13, into the wall he goes.
He got loose on the inside. There comes the 99 of Brian Silas.
Bam, up in the air when he hits that outside wall.
All 4 tires up off the racetrack when Todd made contact.
Watch slow motion here. Great camera angle, guys. Watch this thing fling into that outside wall.
And that was a hard hit by the 99 of Brian Silas, but all 4 tires up off the racetrack.
Hard into the wall already. The 7 and the 20. 2 of the main contenders for the championship.
And Cole Custer, Cindric.
Allgaier got loose, got into the back of the 20. Allgaier into the wall. The 20 also major damage.
Right here, 7 and the 20 side by side. The 7 just gets loose, goes up the track, makes contact with Christopher Bell. Bell backs it in the wall. Look at that hard contact for the 22. Oh, an absolute nightmare for the playoff contenders.
Splitting the lap down cars, and around goes behind him Justin Allgaier in the 7 involved, as is Darrell Wallace Jr., both Chase drivers.
I think Ryan Reed was also in that wreck.
Cole Custer is involved in it as well.
So potentially 3 of our Chase contenders are in one wreck.
Crazy after restarts, and this was one of those 4 wide situations that was about to build.
I think Brad Jones just misjudged the entry speed of the 7 car, trying to make a little bit of a move on the bottom, and got into the back of him and got the 7 turned around, and then really nothing these guys could do.
Ryan Reed may have got away unscathed as he dove down inside the 7 and 6.